Meantime, former Arizona Governor Jan Brewer, a Republican, is here with me now to talk about some of the things we've been discussing all day. Governor, thanks for being here.
My pleasure, my honor.
I wanted to start off with your perspective as a former governor. What do you make of Donald Trump's warnings of voter fraud?
Well, I think that he is concerned about voter fraud, but I think the real issue is the media bias that he says when he talks about things being rigged. Unfortunately, we've seen a lot of that out there, and it's pretty obvious, and we just ask for good, clear information.
Let me ask you, though, you used to oversee voting as Arizona's Secretary of State. Do you think that Mr. Trump's comments undermined the process in these individual states, which, as you know, the voting system is highly decentralized in this country?
Well, I know that in a lot of states there have had some instances of voter fraud, people that weren't registered to vote or double voting or tabulation. But, you know, when I was the chief election officer for the state of Arizona, we were very, very diligent. And I can proudly stand here and say that I believe in Arizona that there is not very much of that going on. I mean, tiny. There's always a hiccup here and there. But I have faith in our electoral system in Arizona. I think that after November 8th, we might see something different. And if that's the case, then we need to rectify it. But at this point in time, I have confidence in the elections.
See something different. What specifically are you concerned about, Governor?
Well, I'm not really concerned about it, obviously, you know, but one never knows until it happens. I mean, it's hypothetical when you look into the future and say anything about anything happening until it happens, in my opinion.
Do you expect Donald Trump to concede if he loses this election?
I guess I do. I do.
The reason I ask, because as you know, as he's called this process rigged, some have said that's something that in our American system of governance goes too far to call into question the integrity of the system. How do you see it?
Well, I don't think the integrity of the election is going to be called. I think the bottom line is on November 8th, Donald Trump is going to win, and it's going to be a clear-cut election, and I'm looking forward to that day.
All right, as we take a look now, we see Donald Trump there just entering the Thomas and Mack Center here at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Of course, again, we are less than 45 minutes or so away from the start of this debate. Governor, I want to ask you about the backdrop here as Donald Trump prepares to debate Hillary Clinton for the third and final time. This is coming now at a time when a number of women have come forward with accusations of sexual assault against Mr. Trump. What is your sense of how that is going to be discussed on the debate stage, and what is it you think that Mr. Trump needs to say regarding that?
Well, actually, I'm hoping that it's not discussed on the debate stage tonight. I hope that they talk about the issues that the American people are really interested in. You know, border security, national security, jobs, lower taxes, the Second Amendment. Those things are the things that Mary Jo and John are interested in. They're concerned about their safety for themselves and their families. They want jobs. They want taxes lowered, and they want the Constitution upheld. And I think that Mr. Trump will bring that to us.
Mr. Trump has categorically denied these accusations. I wonder what your sense of it is. Do you think that those women are lying?
You know, I don't have all the details on it. I know that Donald Trump unequivocally says that they are lying. It's he said, she said, so you can take your pick and decide who you want to believe. You know, it's one of those things. But this is a national debate, a national election that's so important to the American people, and we want change, and we need somebody like Donald Trump to go in there and shake it up, and I think that's what the movement has been all about.
I want to ask you specifically about your state, Arizona. Hillary Clinton announced an expansion into Arizona this week. A poll out today from Arizona State University has Hillary Clinton 5 points ahead among likely Arizona voters. Why do you think it's so close right now in your state?
I think that a lot of it is because of the rhetoric that's going on, but I don't believe that the polls are going to reflect the November election. I have met so many people that have come up to me of all walks of life, and they all are Trump supporters. They want change. change. They're tired of what we've lived through for the last 8 years, and they know that they need somebody from the outside, and they don't trust Hillary Clinton. They might not like what Donald Trump has said, but they don't trust Hillary Clinton.
As a matter of political strategy, would you like to see Mr. Trump and the Trump campaign spending more in Arizona?
I would. I would like to see that. I think that it would be helpful to us, but we have a strong ground game moving. We've got almost 3 weeks left, and we know that early balloting has started. But I think that yeah, it would make it a lot easier for us. But I'm a grassroots campaigner. I think Arizona has been known for that forever, and we've got hundreds and hundreds of people out there knocking on doors and making phone calls, and asking people to remind them to bring somebody else to the polls that's registered to vote and vote for Trump.
All right. Jan Brewer, former governor of Arizona, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.